Hello. Good evening, everyone. Nice to see you again. I'm Amy Lei, a stock trainer at Homely Chart Company, which is a stock training school. Today's video is the 31st of my channel, Amy's Stock Analysis Daily. And today the topic will still be about the hot potatoes in stock market. And today is the third part, right? And previously, in last 2 days, we have mentioned the phenomenon that some stocks, let's say Singapore healthcare stocks, Malaysia Glass, and US high-tech stocks, and Hong Kong some healthcare stocks, and even Indonesia some transportation stocks are crazily bullish. And because we have maybe we have missed the opportunity to buy, or we have sold too early, then these stocks become hot potatoes for us because we can do nothing except looking at they keep going up all the time. So we really hate them because we didn't buy, right? So they become the hot potatoes. We don't know how to deal with them because it's tricky. If you buy, it's already so high. How can we buy, right? When the price is so high, chase after the rally, you always will be quite risky. So they become the hot potatoes. And then today, I'm going to talk about how to deal with these hot potatoes. Okay, all right, we accept the fact we have missed opportunities, okay? We didn't buy. So still, do we have chances in future to buy them? That's something many people are interested, right? I think it's a very interesting topic. And then actually I share with you, if you want to find an opportunity to buy these stocks in future, firstly you need to check the probability that the price already at the top area is high or low. If the probability is very high, maybe better we stay sidelines, right? Then maybe we wait for a big correction. After that, we may find another opportunity to buy again, right? But then if let's say we realize that the probability is not that high, that it's already around the top area or very close to the top area, then maybe we can find a proper entry point to do some short-term trading, right? So for short-term trading, you still remember I have shared with you the strong signal. Maybe after some consolidations or after some small corrections, if we have a strong signal, the red bar, which is the short-term buy signal, we can buy, right? So yesterday, I already shared with you about the strong signal. I hope you still remember. Okay, so that's it. So it seems like quite simple. We just need to check the probability is high or low, that the price already at around the top area or very close to the top area. But the problem is, how do we know? How do we know that the probability is high or low? Okay, so share with you one indicator so that you can estimate the probability of top, which is Tai Chi signal. Okay, so the combination is Tai Chi signal plus multicolor dragon. Okay, so multicolor dragon, we have been talked about it for many times, so I think you're already very familiar. But for Tai Chi signal, you may not be so familiar with, right? So some brief introduction to this Tai Chi signal. Okay, so this is what Tai Chi signal looks like. It has two colors. This indicator has two colors. One color is yellow, the other color is blue. So blue, we call it blue Tai Chi, and the yellow one, we call it yellow Tai Chi signal. Usually, the blue Tai Chi signal, it appears at a significant bottom. It's for bottom catch. And then the yellow Tai Chi signal, usually it appears at the top area. It's for top escape. Okay, so the theory basis for this indicator The theory basis for this Tai Chi signal is based on the Chinese philosophy, the Chinese classical philosophy called Taoism. Okay, so based on Taoism, when extremity is reached, the price has no choice but to turn around and move toward the opposite direction. So this is the theory basis for Tai Chi signal. And then, so for the yellow candle, we call it yellow Tai Chi, right? So yellow Tai Chi appear means the upward movement has reached extremity, means it's overbought. And this kind of overbought, the scale usually is medium term to long term. Usually it's a medium term correction or even the beginning of a long term crash. So that's the power of the yellow Tai Chi. Then for blue Tai Chi, that's for bottom catch. So that's not the main topic today. So you just need to know we have the signal has yellow and blue color, but today we focus on the yellow because yellow candle is for top escape, and today we're talking about those crazily bullish stocks, the hot potatoes in the stock market. We want to know whether or not the stocks already high, too high, and already at the top area. So you need help of this yellow Tai Chi signal. So how powerful is the yellow Tai Chi signal? Usually, if the yellow Tai Chi is the danger alert signal, right? So if the price is dropped below the low point of the yellow Tai Chi signal, usually that will be the beginning of a significant correction. Significant means at least it's a medium-term drop or it's even a long-term drop. So this is the power of the yellow Tai Chi. But you need to make sure that the price is dropped below the low price of the yellow Tai Chi, right? So for normal stocks, if the close price is dropped below the low of yellow Tai Chi, there will always be a medium-term to a long-term drop. So the success rate is very high. Let's say around 87%. The success rate is not 100%, but it's 87%. It's a very high success rate. And I can show you in the real homely software so that you can understand better about the power. Okay, so for example, we check our STI, Singapore Index STI, right? So if you check, okay, so firstly, I need to bring out this yellow Tai Chi. So it's under SGM. And the second one is called Tai Chi signal. I just click. Yeah, then you will be able to see the yellow and the blue, right? So let's say for this round of big crash in February. So actually we already sold away long time ago before the big crash. Let's say here. Can you see the yellow Tai Chi here? Yeah, it's November 8th. November 8th, 2019. We have the yellow Tai Chi, and we see the price actually drop below immediately the following day. Although we have the third day a go back, but then a drop below again. So it's already confirmed. Yeah. It will be the beginning of a medium-term to long-term correction. Then we see a significant correction here, right? But then after that, we see a rebound. Then pay attention. The level here, the box I draw based on the high and the low of the yellow Tai Chi signal, in future would be acting as very strong resistance. So let's say currently the price already rebounded to the resistance level, right? So if the price cannot break up the high of the yellow Tai Chi, so means it would still turn downward again and drop further. So you see, currently at this moment, the price already reached, you see, reach, then drop. So actually at this candle, around this candle, we are confirmed. That's January 21st, 2020, this year, right? Early January this year. So confirmed the price unable to break up the resistance of the previous yellow Taiji. The price would turn downward again, drop further. Then you see, wow, we will be able to escape this very big downward gap. This very big downward gap here. Then you see another rebound, but it just managed to cover the downward gap here, then turn downward again. So then you see after that the price never go back. So by checking the yellow Taichi here, we can escape the very big crash in February, and we have known the we have captured the top in November 2019. So that's the historical high. This is the historical high, you see. We will be able to catch the historical high here. After that, we have the very big crash. And then after that, we at the bottom, we have the blue Taichi, right? So blue Taichi for bottom catch, I will not talk about it much. So after the bottom catch, then we see recently we have another yellow Taichi signal for STI, right? Then drop immediately below. So you see the price remain below the yellow Taichi now already 1 month. So means significant correction. It's a medium term correction here. So up until now, the price still remain below the yellow Taichi here. And in future, even if the price can still continue going up for STI, this yellow Taichi signal would be very strong resistance before the price can break up the high price of this yellow Taichi signal. The STI still would remain weak. The upward momentum still would be remain weak unless the price can break up. Maybe in future we have some other release. So you see, this is how we can escape this. You see, you look back, this is the historical high. You'll be able to catch, right? This is the box I have drawn just now. And recent correction, medium-term correction also can catch. And we also know the future resistance levels by this yellow Taichi. And then if you keep looking back, then how about here? Let me zoom in for you to check. Wow, it's so crazy. It just appeared at a high. Drop below, then very big crash. And then this time, drop below, rebound, but resistance at the high price of the yellow Taichi, unable to break up, then drop below. So another very big crash. Okay, so that's how powerful the Taichi signal is. You see, at the historical high, every time you get it, you never fail to get a Taichi signal. You see, okay, so you see here, the Taichi signal here, right? Drop below, and then keep below it for a long time. Finally break up. In future, once you see, let's say here, the price, it dropped below here, right? Below the low price of the yellow Taichi here. Beginning of a big crash. You see, that's also the historical high. You will also be able to catch this historical high here, right? Okay, so this is the power of Tai Chi. It's not only STI. If you check Dow Jones, you see the same. The recent performance, yellow Tai Chi at the top. The following day, drop below, immediately sell, and then remain below the yellow Tai Chi for more than 1 month. Medium-term correction. And then if you check previously, this big crash, can we escape? Of course. Can you see here? When did the price drop below the low of the yellow Tai Chi? Here. So you will be able to know this is the beginning of a big crash. This candle, that's 25th February, just the beginning of the crash this year in February, right? So you can sell at a very high level. Yeah. So that's the power, and it's not only for indexes. For individual stocks, it also works very well. For Yang, okay. So for Yang, we check the recent performance. The recent performance. Yellow Tai Chi. And we see the price drop below, right? Once the price drop below, although we see the correction is not a very big price change, but the price remains sideways there already for a very long time. After April this year until now, it's already 3 months. So it's a 3-month consolidation here. You see, every time the price go back to the high of the yellow Tai Chi resistance and then drop again, right? So you see how useful the Tai Chi is. Yeah, so it's very powerful. This is for the recent performance. If you check the historical performance, the historical high, see, it's perfect. You will be able to catch just the historical high last year April. After that, you see the price drop below the low of the candle, low of the yellow Tai Chi candle here, right? So that's the beginning of the correction. You see, after that we have a rebound, but after the rebound we have another, we have another yellow Tai Chi here. Once the price drop below, then you see rebound, unable to break up the high of the yellow Tai Chi. This is the double confirmation, beginning of the big wow. You will be able to escape this big crash. So you see how powerful? Yeah, it's either for indexes or for individual stocks. This is very powerful. But this is for normal stocks. Let's say this is for normal stocks. But for some very crazily stocks, let's say the hot potatoes we are talking about this week, it might be slightly different. Why? Because for these crazily bullish stocks, usually the price can keep going up to a very, very high level. Although we have danger alert signals in the middle of the rally, but still the price can always break up the resistance and continue going up. So we usually would not get so big or so significant corrections. So if that's the case, then usually if we check the yellow Tai Chi signal, we can wait for 3 days. Sorry, I need to change a bit. Go back in 3 days, then sell. Okay. So for these crazily bullish stocks, usually they are the stocks with a big boys take control. Usually for this kind of stock, sometimes we have the yellow Tai Chi signal, but the price would not give us a very big correction because they are crazily bullish. They are abnormal. They are not normal stocks. For this kind of stocks, usually you can wait for 3 days. If the price cannot go back above the low of the yellow Tai Chi, you consider to sell. And also, by checking multi, so how do we know that this share is taken control by big boys? We check the multicolor dragon, right? And also, how do we know that the retailers, they are increasing? Also, we need the help of multicolor dragon. So means Tai Chi signal, yellow Tai Chi plus multicolor dragon for those crazily bullish stocks to confirm the big top or the significant top. Okay, so how does it work? Then maybe just a quick review of multicolor dragon, right? So multicolor dragon, the red bar means the big boys, the yellow bar means the hot money, the green bar means the retailers. And how do we know that the share is has been taken control by the big boys? Shared with you. That's when you see the big boys more than 50% quite stably. You check on the left side. For multicolor dragon, we have some values here, right? So here, this is 50%. For, let's say, for this individual share, ever since this marked area, the big boys have been very stably above 50%, right? So 50 is here. So you see, it seldom drop below 50. Even when it drop below 50, it can go back above 50 very soon. So this kind of share, we call it big boys take control. So for this kind of stocks, we know they're crazily bullish. And for them, sometimes we have the yellow Tai Chi signal, but the price maybe drop below the low of the yellow Tai Chi for 1 or 2 or 3 days, but sometimes they can quickly go back above the yellow Tai Chi. For this kind of stocks, maybe we can wait. We can wait for 3 days to sell. Show you how to do it. Okay, let me show you how to do it in the software. Okay, so I bring out the multicolor dragon. I put it in the second window. Let's say for Riverstone, right? We know Riverstone is is also the one of the hot potatoes we are talking about. And then let's say here, at this moment, we have yellow Tai Chi signal, right? We have yellow Tai Chi signal. We need to see the following day. Currently, the big boy is 50%, right? Around 50%, but it's just the 2 days. It may not be that reliable. And the third day, we see the price drop below the yellow Tai Chi directly. So, and meanwhile, pay attention here. The big boys decrease significantly and retailers appear. Remember, I said, if you check the retailers appear and keep increasing, then that's the double confirmation. Considering retailers already appear and big boys decrease sharply, so you are confirmed to sell. Confirmed to sell here. Confirmed to sell. After that, you see further big corrections, further drop. And it has taken Riverstone a very long time to take the high price of the yellow Tai Chi signal again in future. You see? If I zoom in for you to check. Okay, so here, see? It has remained below the high of the yellow Tai Chi ever since January the 30th, January the 30th this year, and here is April 17th. So this correction has lasted for a very long time until the bottom. At the bottom we have the blue Tai Chi, right? So you see top escape, bottom catch, perfect. It's perfect. But bottom catch is not our topic today. Okay, so you see, when we have the bottom, that's March the 20th. It's also the correction here lasted for 2 months. So 2 months is a medium term correction. It's a significant correction, right? At the bottom, we have the bottom catch signal, then rebound. Now we have another yellow Tai Chi, right? So here, when we have this yellow Tai Chi, we see the retailers disappear completely. Currently, big boys also reached 50%, right? Already around 50% for 4 days. So the following day, the price also didn't drop below the low of the yellow Tai Chi. We keep holding until we have another. When at this moment we have this yellow Tai Chi, the big boys already remain above 50 quite stably for 1 week at least, more than 1 week, roughly almost 2 weeks, right? So here, you see the price never drop below, right? So when this is the first day, the close price drop below the low of the yellow Tai Chi. We mentioned for stocks with big boys take control, we wait for 3 days. This is the first day, right? The second day, the third day. So actually, currently the price already, the closing price for this day at the same level of the low of the yellow Tai Chi. So means the price didn't really drop below the low of the yellow Tai Chi. Actually, you can holding. You see, it didn't really drop below, right? So you can keep holding actually. See, you don't need to sell here or here. No need to sell, because these are the shares with big boys take control. This kind of share usually would be crazily bullish. They are abnormal. They are not a normal one. For normal stocks, after the Tai Chi and the price drop below, always there would be a significant correction. But for these crazily bullish stocks, they are abnormal. You better wait for 3 days. Wait and see for 3 days. So you don't need to sell here, right? And then another one, never drop below, so no need to sell. This is, wow, you see big boys take control. This is how crazy this kind of share can be. So here also drop below 1 day, the following day go back above again, so no need to sell. No need to sell. 1 day, then go back. So we wait for 3 days. See, never drop below. Okay, so another rally. So yeah, currently we have another yellow Tai Chi signal again, right? So this time we have another yellow Tai Chi signal, and today the closing price is a bit below the yellow Tai Chi now. But we see we still need to wait and see. Let's say in 3 days go back above the low of the yellow Tai Chi, still can hold. For many people, they already have been very frightened by the height here. So currently it's already very high. Many people might already very scared, so they have maybe sold away already. Let's say here or here or here. But with the help of a yellow Tai Chi signal and multicolored dragon, you will never sell. And don't forget, just now we mentioned, let's say if we check the price didn't drop below the low of the yellow Tai Chi signal, rather it break up the high, means what? Actually, we may have another opportunity for at least the short-term trading. Let's say for short-term trading, we mentioned the strong signal, right? So you see, with the help of a strong signal, and we will be able to catch this buy point, and we will be able to buy here. Okay, so we buy here, and then we okay. So for short-term trading, strong signal already tell us to sell now, right? So tomorrow, for short term, you already can take profit. But this is for short-term trading. Remember, strong signal is for short-term trading. It's not for medium-term to long-term. If you want to check the medium-term to long-term performance, you still need to check the Tai Chi signal. Tai Chi, if in several days the price go back again, still means and the price break up the high of the current yellow Tai Chi signal again, means it might even go up higher. So this is how we know whether or not this is the real big top, or how probable that this is the real significant or big top. Okay, so this is how we know it, how we evaluate the risk, the scale of the risk, and also if we confirmed this is not a real big top, then we find an opportunity to buy based on strong signal. Okay, let's see the previous time we have the we check the Tai Chi signal first. This is the this is the Tai Chi signal, right? We have the Tai Chi signal, and then we see the price didn't drop below, rather it break up. So when we see here the price didn't drop below, and we already can maybe wait for an opportunity to buy, get prepared to buy. And here, this is 29th June, right? So if you want to buy for short term, you need a short term entry point, then you check the strong signal. It happens to be the buy signal, 29th June. And the following day, the price just break up the high of the yellow Tai Chi at the open price. The price open at the high of the yellow Tai Chi, then continue going up. So you can buy already this day. Okay, so you buy, you get a short-term rally. And for short-term trading, you can sell happily because it's a handsome profit. But if you want to check whether or not this is the real big top, then you still check the Tai Chi signal. So today is the first day. The price today the price didn't really drop below the low of yellow Tai Chi. Just a bit. It doesn't count actually. In recent several days, we need to monitor. If the price can go back and even break up new highs, maybe means we have another opportunity for short-term trading. Okay, but you need to follow the strong signal strictly. You need to follow the indicator. Okay, so this is for Riverstone. Then let's say for Tesla. Okay, so for Tesla, we check for, let's say for this period. Undo, right? Okay, so here, firstly, we have the yellow Tai Chi. We have the yellow Tai Chi, and then the following day, the close price at the same level didn't really drop below. Roughly the same level didn't really drop below. The third day, below, but go back. So no need to sell. Also, we see the big boys also more than 50%. No retailers. Remember, we need to also confirm with the retailer. No retailer means not that dangerous, because this is the crazily bullish type with big boys take control. Okay, so you see, no need to sell. Another time, the following day just break up directly, no need to sell. Another one, still no need to need to sell. Okay, so this is actually this is the first day, right? We maybe need to consider to sell the following day below, the third day below, you will sell. Okay, so sell. After that, we see the price in sideways for 1 week. Then in future, if the price break up the high of the Tai Chi again, we can consider to find another entry point, right? So here, this is December 12th, 2019. So you bring out the strong signal to find the short-term entry point. Okay, strong signal, short-term entry point is here. So it's a bit high. If it break up, maybe can wait for another entry point. Oh, this is a very big rally, right? So for strong signal, after the entry point, after that, it never give you another buy point. Maybe you buy after the break up. After the break up of the previous Tai Chi, sorry. Oh, I made a mistake, sorry. This is the previous blue Tai Chi signal, right? So this is the day when the price break up. So you can buy for short term. Then you never have a sell point, actually. Never have a sell point until here. For short term, you have a sell point, right? So then I go back to the Tai Chi signal. So actually I go back, you will see this is also the time we have another yellow Tai Chi. And before that, we actually have yellow Tai Chi, but the price didn't really drop below. It dropped below 1, 2, 3 day. The third day go back. This time didn't really drop below, so no need to sell. Okay, so after this Tai Chi signal here, we have after this previous Tai Chi signal here, we have several others along the right leg, but we never need to sell based on the 3-day principle, right? And this time, you see, this time is a little bit different. Why? Because when we see the price sideways here, we already have some retailers up here. So that's a negative signal. That's a negative signal. If we see the price drop below, we need to sell. Why we need to sell here? Because we already have retailers appear and keep increasing and now already reached 25%. This time you definitely need to sell. You see the difference between this yellow Tai Chi and the previous ones? For previous ones, no retailer. But for this time, retailer appear. And the price already below, confirm below the low of the Tai Chi signal. For this kind of downward penetration, no need to wait for 3 days, just sell directly because retailers already disappear. Big boys also decreasing significantly, and retailers reach the 25%, you sell. So you sell, you will be able to escape the further big crash. Okay, and then bottom, we have the bottom catch signal because this is yellow Tai Chi, right? And then after that, let's see, at this moment, another yellow Tai Chi, because we know it's a stock with big boys take control, we wait for 3 days. So we wait for 3 days. So 1 day, go back. 2nd day, go back. If it break up, you can find another opportunity to buy again. So break up, right? So when you see the price didn't really drop below the low of the yellow Tai Chi signal, so this day drop below, this day go back, and then in future you see this day below, but the following day go back again. This day below, the following day go back again. So they don't count as the real downward penetration. Okay, so then means around this area you already can get prepared to buy. Then the buy point would be, this is the day 29th June, based on strong signal. This is the buy point. Then the following day you can buy because that's also when the Tai Chi, when the price Tai Chi signal, when the price break up the high of the previous yellow Tai Chi, so you buy immediately, you will be able to catch the rally, the recent rally for Tesla. Okay, so currently for Tesla, we see the price recent to this also the job for some people may already become been very big ones, but we don't have alert signal and we still have big boys roughly more than 80%, so it's still very crazy. Maybe in future we have another yellow Tai Chi signal, you can check the 3 days principle again. Okay, so that's for Tesla. So if you check some other, let's say for Supermax, because a lot of people also ask me about Supermax. Okay, so for Supermax, recent 2 days, especially yesterday, we have a very long lower shadow. This is a very severe flashing out. So many people scared already sold away. But if we check no yellow Tai Chi, previous times we have yellow Tai Chi, and this time yellow Tai Chi drop below 1 to 3 days. So we sell. We can avoid the consolidation for more than 1 week, roughly 2 weeks here. Then after that, we see the price break up the high of the yellow Tai Chi. You find an opportunity to buy based on the strong signal. The buy point is here, so you can try. This is already the buy point for short term. You can try to buy, but if you see the price cannot break up the high of the previous yellow Tai Chi signal, so maybe you sell again to avoid the potential risk. But if the price just break up the high of the previous yellow Tai Chi signal, you can keep holding until now. Okay, so this is how we can catch the opportunities for this kind of hot potatoes in the stock market. Because many people dare not buy this kind of stock after, let's say, this correction. When the price about to break up the previous high, then they dare not buy. But based on multicolor dragon, then retailers disappear already, and the price about to break up the high of the previous yellow Tai Chi again. So actually, you don't need to be so scared based on multicolor dragon. So many big boys, and also the price break up the high of the yellow Tai Chi means there will not be a very significant correction. Okay, so this is how we can catch the opportunity, how we can deal with this kind of hot potato stocks in the stock market. We always know whether or not the danger is too big, or how probable that this is the very big top, very significant top, just by the combination of yellow Tai Chi and multicolor dragon. And for yellow Tai Chi, we check 3 days, right? Remember the 3-day principle. See, this time no need to sell, never drop below. And this time, sell here. And then we managed to avoid the correction here, lasting for, this is February. This is the bottom, let's say is March 23rd. So it's 2 months, almost 2 months correction here. So it's worthwhile because this is a significant correction. Okay, so that's how we can avoid the risks and catch the opportunities all the time. And we, in future, with the help of yellow Tai Chi, multicolor dragon, you will be able to catch the opportunity. You never have to be scared whether or not it's already too high, it's already the top, because the yellow Tai Chi and multicolor dragon will tell you. And if it's not, it turned out not to be the big top. Let's say currently there is a correction. Then it's a good thing. After the correction, we may have another opportunity to buy, at least for short term. Then the short buy point, you check the strong signal. Means we are waiting for another time after the correction. Another time we have a strong signal, red bar, we can buy. Okay, so that's all for my sharing today. And tomorrow we will still continue to talk about this topic about hot potatoes in the stock market. Okay, so looking forward to seeing you tomorrow evening 8 p.m. Okay, bye bye.